Hey everyone, good morning, good evening, namaste. I hope everyone is doing great today. And today we all are here for the beautiful mandala, and this is the pattern which we are going to draw now. And as you all know, I'm your host Nidhi Prakash, and my co-host, my husband, is Ajay Prakash. Hey Ajay.
Good morning, good evening, everyone.
And he's going to help me out in our today's this mandala session in the chat with you guys to give you replies, and I'm going to focus on the art. For the mandala art we need few supplies. We are going to draw on a 6" by 6" square paper. You can draw a square on any printer paper, drawing paper, whatever paper you have. We need a black marker pen. You can use a thick black marker pen also for the filling, like the bigger areas to be quicker. We need a pencil for the shading and a Q-tip for the blending. And this is really important, the compass for the mandalas, for the guidelines. And ruler as well. So let's start. So the first thing is to find out the center in the paper. So as I'm working in a 6" by 6" square paper, you can see. So I'm just marking at the 3 inches here very lightly, because eventually we have to erase this. And I'm finding the center now. That will be at the 3 inches here. So this is my paper center. Please find out the center. And then I'm grabbing my compass tool. Ajay, can you please help me write down the measurements in the chat?
Yep, sure.
So guys, we need few concentric circles. Use the centimeter side. First mark is at the 1st centimeter, then 2.5 centimeters, then 4.5 centimeters, and then 7 centimeters. 1 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter, 4.5 centimeters, and 7 centimeters. And you can see the markings are already there in the chat also. You can see in the chat too. So the first circle is at the 1 centimeter. Second circle is at 2.5 centimeter. Third is 4.5 centimeters. And the last one is 7 centimeters. So these circles we required for the guidelines, and we need to divide it into 8 sections. So but what is the best way to divide it into 8 sections? We already have these 2 markings into the side.
Gomati, the measurements are listed in the chat itself.
So my co-host Ajay has written the dimensions, like the measurements of these concentric circles in the chat too. And I can also give you 1 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter, 4.5 centimeters, 7 centimeters. Then we need to divide these circles into 8 sections. Divide horizontally, divide vertically, and you can leave the center circle. We don't really want to draw inside the center circle. We can leave that. Okay, guys? Corner to corner, put your ruler in a way that it is touching corner to corner, and then you can divide it. So this is our guidelines, guys. We call this kind of mandala like the 8-section mandala because we have divided into 8 sections, right? Or the 8-petal mandala.
Can we go a little slow?
Yes. And don't worry, guys, I just drew everything with the pencil. Now I'm going to retrace everything with the pen. So everything is going to be one more time. If you missed any place, and for the pen, I'm using my other compass and I'm going to use my pen inside that. So for the pen, I'm using this rough paper, taking the pen cap off, putting my pen inside of this, setting up my pen well inside the compass as you can see here. And now if I draw the line, I got a perfect compass here, perfect line with the pen. Now again I grab my paper. We already have all the lines, so we need not to measure it again. I'm just using my pen over the pencil. First circle is at 1 centimeter, guys. Second circle is at 2.5 centimeter. Third circle, 4.5 centimeters. Fourth circle or the last circle is the 7 centimeters. Okay. Now we have to divide it into 8 sections, and we can easily use our pen for the division over our lines. I did it with the pencil first so that I will repeat the same thing 2 times, first with the pencil, then with the pen. We can do directly with the pen too if you want, but I did it with the pencil so that I can show you the same process 2 times, so it would be easier for you guys. I hope everyone is catching up well. So this is our guideline. So now I'm waiting for you guys to draw these strings or these guideline markings with the pen, and as soon as you guys are done, write down done in the chat and then we'll resume together. So I'm waiting for you guys. Take your time. And hello everyone. Hey Ananya, I see you here.
Can you ask people to type 1 so we know how many people are?
Yes, Ajay. So guys, write down 1 if you are drawing along with me, or if you are just watching the video, just write down 2. So write down either 1 or 2. I'm waiting, Simran. Take your time. Thank you, Shweta. Thank you, Namrita. So till then, thank you, Dhruti. Thank you, Surbhi. Thank you, Linda. So nice to see you here. Thank you, Rekha, Tanvi, Subhashini, Nidhi, Varsha, Simran.
So a couple of folks are still asking for the measurements. Can you repeat, Nidhi? Although it's there in the chat, but
yes,
you can call them out.
Yes. So this is the 0th centimeter. Let me put my ruler again so that it would be easier for you guys to see. Look. So the first circle is at the 1 centimeter, then 2.5 centimeter, 4.5 centimeter and 7 centimeters. 1 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter, 4.5 centimeter and 7 centimeter. Thank you everyone for your feedback. Thank you Mamta, Nagesh. So guys, shall I move forward? So Vidhi, 1 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter, 4.5 centimeter and 7 centimeter and divided into 8. Please write down in the chat when you guys are done so that we can resume together.
Yeah, I think we should move ahead.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Ajay. So now I'm just focusing into the center part of our mandala. So you see we have these 8 lines and this the center dot. So from the center dot, we are going to draw this curvy line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So please draw these 8 curvy lines. In the center, we already have these 8 lines, so we have to join these 8 lines to the center with the curvy line. And then we have to draw these curvy lines double, like they are pointy from the end and wider into the center. Turn them into the little tiny petal shape. So we turn them into like kind of the spiralish. You see those is a little those wind thingy like we get in the childhood and we run and that it kind of firky.
Looks like a candy to me.
Yeah, it looks like candy. Yes, you are true. You're right. It looks like candy. So we are going to fill them at the both side and we are going to leave space into the center, guys. So that will create little illusion and give highlight. Like this. So we are kind of done with our first circle. Yay! And how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 layers here. 4 layers and 8 sections. So if anyone asks like what is the size of the mandala? So like our mandala has 8 sections and 4 layers. Right? Now we are going to work on the second layer. What do you say? Shall I start the second layer, guys? Are you guys done with the first layer?
Let's wait about 15 seconds.
Okay. I kept my pen and I'm waiting for a few seconds for you guys to catch up. And while waiting, let me just remind you guys, if you have not subscribed my channel, please leave the chat, go out and click on the subscribe button and the thumbs up button. So whenever I go live, you will be notified and you will not miss any of the live session or any video if I upload. And you can see this is a sneak peek of the next mandala which we are going to do next Saturday, I'm sorry. And tomorrow we are going to do the Zen doodle, same time. Okay. So, Delisha, like suppose this is our center part, so we first make these 8 lines like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then we doubled them like this. and then we fill the corners like this. So whoever have missed can see that. So we made like that. And the best part is, like, if you have missed the center part, you can leave that and you can start working on the second layer, and you can come back once we are done with the show, done with this session, and then you can complete the center part.
And folks, a recording of the session will be available after the session. So if you're missing a certain segment, you can always catch up.
Yes. Okay, now look very carefully. Please look carefully, and then you can start drawing. From this one point, we are going to go to the other point. Okay? Like that. So we are going to repeat this in all the sections. Keep rotating your paper and keep making these lines. So we are done with the one side. Now we will work on the other side. Thank you, Ellie. So for the other side, we will start from here and we will go like this. Now we will rotate our paper into the opposite direction. I'm again waiting for 30 seconds for you guys to catch up till this second layer. These petal drawing, we drew 8 petals, and while drawing these 8 petals, we eventually got these 8 small petals too, right? So this is such a beautiful idea to draw. We need not to draw the small petals first and then we need to join the big. No, we already drew the both petals together. Awesome. Now we are going to work in this outer petals. So for these outer petals, guys, we have to draw 1 line, 2 line, 3 line and 4 lines in each section. And these lines are curvy. You see, 1, 2, 3 and 4, like that. So these are just the repeated patterns. You see, mandala is a radial repeated pattern. So whatever we are doing at the one side, we keep repeating every single, like all sides.
There's a question from Singing Angels. Which pen are you using?
So I'm using Micron 08 Pigma Sakura brand, and the tip size is 0.5 mm. And if you see the description of the video, I'm pretty sure I have given the Amazon link also if you want to see exactly. They come in a set, they come in various tip sizes. So sometimes if you want to make your designs very intricate, you want to change the tip size. You want to use the thinner tip size pen. But generally in my all pattern drawing, like every Friday we are doing spirals, every Saturday we are doing mandalas, and every Sunday we are doing Zen doodles. All 3 are the pattern drawing, but all 3 are very different from each other. So in all 3 I am using the same pen and the same size of the paper. Zen doodles, Tanya. I said Zen doodles. It's kind of like doodling. Let me show you few options if you want.
There's also a question which says, how did you draw lines after the circles?
Are you talking about these lines? So I just put my ruler and then I drew the line. I put my ruler like that, corner to corner and straight center lines. So these are the Zendoodle style if you want to see. These are called Zendoodles. The pattern drawing, I mean. They all are Zendoodles. And you can extend these Zendoodles to any sizes. You can make them very, very big also. And these are the mandala. This is the mandala which we are doing today. This we'll do next Friday. These all we have already done. You can see all the videos of these mandalas in my sessions, in my channel. And these are the spiral arts. So they all three are the pattern drawing, but still they all three are very, very different. And they have various you can put various forms in them and various elements like the colors and designs. Okay guys, now in these smaller petals, please make these small humps. They are very funny. I'm just focusing it more so that. And then here we are just going to make these beautiful dots. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Varsha and Sharat. After this, guys, here we are going to draw double linings. These double linings are really important in mandala drawing because they separate one kind of design to other, and your pattern looks more beautiful because then they are more visible. They are not kind of merging with each other.
For anyone, if the video quality is blurry, make sure you go to video settings and set the quality to 720p or 1080p, then it should be okay.
Okay guys, thank you Ajay. Now we are going to work in the third section, and while working in this third layer, we'll complete this second leftover layer also. Okay guys, what do you say? Shall I start the third layer or do you want me to wait?
Let's wait about 30 seconds, I guess.
Okay, I'm waiting for you guys. Thank you Karuna. Thank you Kalindi. Dhruti, I am waiting for 30 more seconds. Dalisha, I am waiting. Thank you Nuha. So after this third layer, we'll take a quick 30-second water break, guys. Okay? Done. Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you guys for your feedback. Now we'll start working in this third layer. Please look carefully. We'll start from this bottom corner. We'll make this petal, and we have made these kind of petals lot of time, but here it has little difference. So this will be the first one. We are going to make two here and then one in this section and one in the bottom section. How it will look? One, two, right? And then here one, and then one will draw inside of it, two. So kind of it will go all the way inside to the second layer also. And we will fill our these leftover spaces, or you can call them negative spaces. And as you all know, pattern drawing is all about repetition, but with full focus. So we have to repeat the same thing all the way, and then we'll come back again, because then the twist will come, because we are going to make little different decorations inside in them. So the first petal is start from the bottom corner, go all the way to the right top corner, like that. This, then we'll come towards the left hand side. 1 and 2. And it is absolutely okay, guys, if all petals are not looking similar, okay? Don't worry. And if you want, you can make more petals. That's not a problem. Like if you want to draw the smaller, thinner petals, so you can make more petals. Instead of the 5, you can make 6 or 7. So in our fourth layer, guys, we need to use our compass again. So please keep it handy for the fourth layer. We will start fourth layer after a small 30-second water break. I hope everybody is catching up well. So guys, whenever you guys are done drawing, don't forget to submit this mandala artwork in the Discord, and you can submit it at the Facebook also. So, you know, when I see your submissions, that brings smile on my face, and I really feel that yes, session was good, and I would able to convey all the measurements and all the instructions clearly. And sometimes you guys put your own elements also, and that was awesome. Like sometimes I see you use beautiful colors, beautiful more extra patterns or something else to make it a little different version of it. You are most welcome to do that, and I highly appreciate it when you put your own element too. Otherwise you can keep exactly like the way I'm doing, and you can just keep it like kind of the classic way. It's absolutely your choice. If you want, you can extend it. You can make more layers outside. You can make it as big as you want. That is also absolutely possible. So the first petal, the biggest petal, then 2 petals on the right hand side and 2 petals on the left hand side, like this, and then fill the negative space.
There is a bunch of folks who was asking for a recap of how we started on a rough sheet of paper. Can you just do a very quick recap?
I can do it. Let me just finish it quickly, guys, and then I'll do it. I will do very quick, so whoever wants to see can see it, okay? I'm going to do a very quick recap here so you can see. First thing, you need to find out the center, and then you need to mark out, like suppose this is the 0, so you need to mark out at the 1 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter, 4.5 centimeter, and 7 centimeters. So that's how you are going to make it. And let me make the circles quickly. I'll just make one section so that I can tell you. Then you have to draw the circles like 1 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter, 4.5 centimeter, and 7 centimeters.
And you guys, you have to draw the full circles. We are just trying to show one section.
Obviously, you have to draw the full circle. Then you have to divide it into 8 parts like this. So in this way, like you have to draw the horizontal, vertical, and then slanted. So that's how you will get the 8 parts, right? So now you have each part. So in the center part, you have to draw these curvy lines like this in all 8, and then double them and fill them. Double them, fill them. This is the first layer. Second layer, you have to draw the petals like this. So you will get small petals and the big petals, right? In this big petal, you have to draw the curvy lines. Here you have to draw these small lines and the dots. That's how you are going to do this layer. Next layer we are working right now. We are going this. This is the layer which we are working. I hope you get it now. And still, if you don't get it, you can just recap the video after the session, I think, easily. You can restart it and then you can see it. I hope everyone is catching up well. I'm just left with 2 sections. Write down in the chat when you guys are done with the second layer at this level, then we'll start the next work in this second layer. Again, we need to do some inner decoration in these petals. So I'm kind of done drawing these petals in all 8 sections. How about you guys? Are you done drawing all these petals in all 8 sections? Shall I start their inner decoration? Or do you guys want me to wait for the inner decoration? It's easy. Thank you, Poonam. Yeah, if you touch the layer, then it becomes like easier. This is what I feel, but there is no compulsory. It's absolutely your wish, how you want to go about it, Gomti. Awesome.
So let's take a quick water and commercial break.
After this inner decoration,
Okay.
Okay. Just few more minutes. So like guys, we have to divide it into 4 each. So as you see in this one, I'm drawing just in this top part. So we are not going to do exactly the same way in all of them, right? So And in this one we are going to do like the spiral, like this, spiral and the wavy line, 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 and then again and in this one actually we are going to draw these lines. So like if you want, you can use the thinner pen. If you draw with the thinner pen, you can draw more lines. So it's absolutely your choice if you want to use the thinner pen. And as you all know, in any kind of pattern drawing, either we are doing spiral art or we are doing mandala art or we are doing Zentangle. In any pattern drawing, after the drawing, shading is really very important, and shading gives it absolutely like kind of life to your pattern. So we are going to do shading once we are done drawing. So we keep repeating alternately. So one pattern is like kind of little wavy and organic-ish, and one pattern is like kind of very organized lines, geometric style, and that's how we can create that variety in our pattern drawing. Mandala drawing is very meditative. We use mandala drawing in our art therapy too. Ta-da! We are done with the third layer, guys, and we are just going to take a very small quick break, water break, and then we'll work on the fourth layer and then the shading. So Ajay, just a 30 seconds break, okay? Ajay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Oh, I was speaking on the mic mute, sorry. So Tanya, I was talking to you. I was saying that you asked, can you teach it to your 3-year-old girl? These days, kids are really amazing. So you never know. You should try. Why not? Maybe you can just draw all the guideline circles by yourself, because we are not going to give the compass to the kid. And then you can make all the sections, and then you can help her drawing each section. Maybe you draw one section and then she can copy, and that's an amazing idea. Why not? Shruti, I'm using the pen that is Micron 08 Pigma pen, Sakura brand. It's a Japanese brand, and the tip size is 0.5 mm. If you want to see the link of the Amazon link of this pen, I'm pretty sure I have given it into the description. If not, then I'll give it after the session, and you can see in the video description later. And you can see the material list as well as their Amazon link at my Discord also. So in the Discord there is a channel called material list. You can see all the materials which I use in all my sessions. You can see there how to remember these steps. So you keep doing Rajkumari and then you will memorize them. Okay guys, now there is a new thing. I would like you to use the compass again. I'm putting my pen in the compass again.
So a lot of people are asking if they can watch the session later. So the answer is yes. The recording will be available on the same link. You can just follow the same link or come to our channel and you will be able to watch the recording of this session.
As you can see in this last section, I'm marking at the half centimeter at each side. Like you see here. Please look carefully. This is really important. If you want, you can do it with the pencil first. I'm doing it directly with the pen. So we are going to leave one circle. And we are going to draw in other circle. This is at the half centimeter space from the top. You can draw these lines freehand also guys, no problem. Right? This is the first guideline. Let me make it a little bit more up. And we have to draw one more guideline into the bottom. Just divide it into four sections and don't draw into the middle sections. Okay? Thank you, Shruti. So now guys, in these each big sections, we just divide them into half sections. That you can do like by the eye. Just divide them into two sections. I just got these 2 marks. Let me just remove these 2 marks. Now please look very carefully guys. I'm working on this section now. We have to find out the center. Draw a circle into the center. And then we will draw 4 curvy lines. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we will draw the same pattern in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7. And 8th I already drew. So these 8 sections. And in each section we have to draw these parallel lines, but in the same direction, like the same contour way, like the same curvy way, like this. This is the one. Draw slow guys, no hurry, okay? Keep changing the direction. So now we are done drawing with one section and we have to repeat absolutely the same way 7 more times. Okay? So first thing first find out the center. Start from the corner, draw this curvy line 1, draw the curvy line 2, curvy line from all 4 corners. This is the second step. First step is to find out the center, second step is to find out the curvy lines, and then draw the contour lines or fill every section, all these 4 sections, with the same directional lines. This is a beautiful pattern design, and it looks much prettier when you do the shading. So drawing is very, very important, as well as the shading is. And please draw slowly, because it's really easy to mess up in this particular design if you don't take care of the direction of the line. Now we will skip this section. First we are going to work in all these bigger ones, and then we'll work in these smaller ones. Again, find out the center, then the curvy line, then filling these 4 triangular section.
There's a question from Shruti. She says, can you tell me the difference between mandala, zendoodle and spiral art?
So Shruti, this is a beautiful question. The first thing is they all 3 are the pattern drawing. So this is the similarity. And you ask the difference. So if you see in the spiral art, generally we draw just the lines. These are the slanted lines. That's it. So spiral art is just nothing but the slanted lines based on the shape, whatever shape you drew. And mandalas are always radial form. And mandalas is a very, very ancient art, basically used in lot of Asian culture, in Hindu, Buddha, and lot of like these cultures you have seen mandalas. They have been used for meditation, and they have been like compared by the life, like you can call it you can see a whole life in the mandalas, because like it's a whole from the birth to the the whole life cycle you see. And there are various ways, and that I don't really want to go into all that those philosophical and all those concepts. But if you search, mandalas has lot more kind of meaning, associations, and their uses in the life while meditation. And we, like when I did my art therapy course, we learned mandala a lot, how we can use them in art therapy. And my personal experience, whenever I do these mandala drawings, they are really very therapeutic. Although all kind of pattern drawing is therapeutic, all 3 kind of pattern drawing which we are talking right now, either the spiral or the zendoodle or the mandala, all 3 are the very therapeutic art. And zendoodle is like no boundaries, you can go in any direction, any kind of shape. So it's absolutely free to draw. Mandala is little not that free in a way, because you have to stay basically into the circular form. But in today's modern mandalas, like we are drawing the half mandala and the half butterfly and something like that. And so that is absolutely okay. Whatever you want to draw, whatever gives you satisfaction, you are the owner of your drawing, so you can draw whatever way you want. But generally in mandalas, they go all in the radial form. And whatever pattern drawing you do, either you do the spiral art or you do the zendoodle or you do the mandala, the best thing is they all are the repeated, because they all are the pattern drawing. So you keep repeating the same thing again and again. As you see, we are keep repeating the same thing 8 times. So when you keep repeating the same thing, but still you are full focused, then you get that beautiful meditative effect, beautiful relaxing effect. That is what meditation actually do. So I get that effect. I feel relaxed. I get that feeling of happiness and feeling of that achievement. I hope you guys also are feeling the same. So don't shy about writing your feedback, guys. Please write down your feedback, your feelings, whatever positive, negative, or whatever feeling is coming to your mind. You can write down here in the chat. You can write down later in my Facebook page, and in my Discord there is a separate channel, that's the submit feedback. You can write down your feedback there. I would love to read out your feedbacks, your feelings, how you feel, and I can definitely give shout out if I get any feedback. So I encourage you guys to give your feedback so that I can share with others too, like how other people are feeling about it. And it is absolutely okay if your lines are not absolutely like same distance and not coming along very clearly or maybe touching. Don't worry, keep drawing, keep enjoying drawing, because no one is going to see your one line at a time. Everyone is going to see the whole mandala every single time. Like every time we see it as a whole. Same as with the life, we don't see small incident, we see the whole life together. So there are these various things which resembles the mandalas to the life. So don't worry, guys, if somewhere your lines are touching, not coming clearly, it's absolutely okay.
So Manisha is asking, where can I find authentic mandala design tutorials?
Okay, so like you can see a lot of these mandala drawing tutorials. If like you see this one, this is the mandala with the water art, watercolor. This is the mandala with the flower of life. This is mandala with just like the intricate designs. This is a mandala with the peacock designs. And these are all little different kind of mandalas. If you want to see their live sessions, you can unlock all these live sessions at my Patreon. They all are there, about 10-11 different intricate mandalas, if you are talking about the intricate mandalas. And there are various on the Google. If you do, like, you can find out. Here we are, this is I think our 5th or 6th session. This we are going to do next week. We did this one last Saturday, then this is last to last. So these are the basic mandalas. So there are various ways, whatever style you want to draw, and they keep changing as you grow. There are the basic forms like the spirals and the petals and the these temple shaped petals. So there are a lot of basic forms, and then you can add your own styles to your mandalas.
So Shruti says, my 8-year-old son is asking, where have you learned all of these designs?
I learned on my own. I'm doing pattern drawing since my childhood, and I keep drawing and I keep learning on myself. So yeah, that's
so
it.
All of these designs are our own. So
I keep making these designs. So now we need to divide them. First I divided them into 2 parts, and then we have to divide it into 3 more parts at each side. Okay, so 1, 2. So now I'm dividing it into 1 and 2.
I think people want some time to complete the last part.
Okay, I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting for you guys. No problem. Take your time. You can see here. So Soumya, I'm using micron 08 and the tip size is 0.5 mm. If you can see, the tip size is 0.5 mm. I'm not sure if it is visible here. So the number is 08, micron 08. Shall I go ahead and shall I wait?
Can you ask people to write down?
So guys, if it would be great if you write down in the chat. Shall I go ahead? Are you guys done drawing these 4 sections? Okay, Delisha, I'm waiting. Thank you, Pratham.
So the same pen is used throughout the drawing, correct?
Yes, I didn't change my tip. I'm using the same pen for the all circles, all these lines. You can change the tip and then you can create some more intricacies in your artwork. Definitely. But generally in these videos, I generally try to keep one pen. Sometimes I use different pens to show you guys like how you can change it. And I keep telling you like if you want, you can keep changing the pen in these thinner lines. And if you change the pen to the thinner tip, you will definitely create a more intricate pattern. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing, guys. It really means a lot for me. Okay, awesome. I see a lot of done. Ajay, shall I go ahead now?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay. So, guys, first divided into 2 parts. Like
there's also a question on which paper you are using.
Paper, I'm using this artist tile. These are Strathmore brand artist tile. They are pre-cut in 6" by 6" and they are especially made for the pattern drawing and for the meditative art. If you see, and link of these tiles are also there in the description as well as at my Discord. And this is the pattern which we are going to draw tomorrow in the Zentangle pattern. And the name of this composition is Plectrum. And this is the Zentangle which we are going to do next Sunday. So you can see both. Now, okay guys, look carefully how you are supposed to divide this section. Divide it into 2, then divide it into 3, the smaller section. Right? Although you can do these divisions with the help of the, the D, or we call them the helix circle or the protractor. So then you get absolutely similar division. But like I would love to do freehand, especially in these videos. And I'm pretty sure they're kind of similar-ish, right? Isn't it, guys? Aren't they looking similar, all the divisions? What do you say? Now we are going to fill one section, one block. So now for the filling, I'm keeping this pen back and I'm using this little thick pen. This is a thick tip pen. Where is the... Okay, this is the thick tip pen and I'm using it to filling the boxes, so it would be just quicker. That's it. You can use any Sharpie pen, any black thick tip marker pen, or you can use the same pen, the pen which you are using. In the top, so which block we leave empty, so on the top we are going to fill that block. Okay, so be careful. It is kind of that checker design, you see. when we make the checker box. We use this pattern that we fill one and we leave one. Fill one box, leave one box. Fill one box, leave one box. Be very careful, stay inside the line, okay? And we don't really want to see any white paper is popping up when you are filling the boxes. This is so funny. So if you see my mandala sessions which I did on Patreon, we started with a very authentic pattern drawing, like how we start, what are the different pattern, and we practice those basic pattern, like how we always start from the center, and then different shapes we can use, different patterns we can use for the layers, and how we do the internal decoration as well as the outer pattern drawing. And there are various like terms and shapes which we discussed before we started pattern. So if you unlock the Patreon, then you will get all, you will be like you can access all those sessions. So I would suggest you to start from the very first one, so then you will see all the steps for the basic mandala drawing.
So Delisha is asking, the parts are not coming equal. How can we divide equally?
So I just did it, with my eye, as you see, just by the guess. But if you have any of this protector, that will help you to get the perfect division. Like you can just keep it like that here, and then you can put mark on the equal sections. I hope you get it. Like suppose you get this here, so you can mark like this, and then you can divide it into like whatever sections you want to divide, right? Like that. Then you get equal marks, and then you get the actual every single place, and then use the ruler to get the straight line. That takes time, but that will definitely give you perfect division. That is the way to get the perfect division.
So Shruti is asking for personal classes for her son. So Shruti, you can message us on Discord or on Facebook after the class. We do take personal sessions every day. Depending on your son's age, we can put them into a batch.
Okay guys, shall I go further? So now in these mid sections guys, so wherever we filled the box, we'll start from there. We'll draw one line and then we'll make this beautiful circle. We always start from the you can draw these, these kind of pattern drawing in any big sizes. Let me show you one drawing. Like if you see this pattern, like this is a pattern which I drew in a 6" by 6" square, right? And you can draw that pattern into a complete big size like that. So same as you can draw these mandalas also as big as you want. So you can extend them at any sizes, you can frame them, gift them, and you can use them for your meditation. So imagination is the only limit, guys. Start from the filled box, straight line, and a beautiful dot. And now the main important part starts after this drawing. So in any pattern drawing, there are two sections, we can say. One is the drawing and one is the shading. And drawing is really important because without drawing you cannot do anything, right? So drawing is the main thing, obviously, but without the shading, shading is the thing that gives life to your drawing. So now we'll start the shading. Shall I start the shading, guys, or do you guys want me to wait before shading?
Let's take about 30 seconds break. We'll put a commercial in between.
Okay.
So people have time to catch up.
No problem. So just a 30-second break, guys. Till then, I'm just erasing these corners with the eraser, okay?
We can probably start.
Okay, guys. So let's start the shading. And for the shading, you can use any pencil, any graphite pencil, your school pencil. And if you have any like the 3B, 4B, 6B, that kind of graphite pencil, or the ebony pencil, all pencils will work, okay? So I'm using here 3B pencil. So first I'm going to start working into the center part. So where you see the border is, I'm just going to lay down the graphite into the border. I'm working in the first layer, guys. Do you guys want me to make it more?
Can we bring the camera closer?
Yes.
And can we use a 10B pencil?
Yes, you can use 10B pencil. Just be careful, don't put too much pressure because 10B pencil is really very dark. Okay, you can use 10B pencil, of course. Just use it with the light hand. So as I put my graphite in the center layer, I'm using this Q-tip and I'm doing these circular motions, and you see that brings such a beauty to these pattern drawing. Do you see the difference now, guys? Do you see the difference? It becomes like it looks like kind of 3D-ish style, right? And if you see that you got a lot of pencil into the center, you can just use eraser. That's so much fun because we are working with the graphite. You can just clean here the center part, no problem. Okay. Now let's work into so there is nothing into the second layer, like kind of. We are going to just use our used Q-tip later. Now we are working in this third layer. So for the third layer, near these lines, we are laying down the graphite very lightly. So although you know these kind of thin graphite shading, I would prefer to use the blending stump, because this is, we don't really want to go on these hatchings. But
So Delisha is asking, can we use Apsara pencils? I think
yes,
we can.
perfect. But Apsara pencils are pretty dark. I have used Apsara pencils in India a lot of times, and as I remember, they are pretty dark, and yes, you can use them.
So for anyone, if the video is not clear, go to your video settings and go to quality. Make sure you're at 720p or 1080p.
That really makes a difference. And you know, when I take my skill-based classes, in skill-based classes are like the two-way learning classes. I see kids also, and they talk to me also, because that's a small group, maximum 8 kids in a group. So I generally ask them to change their video quality, and that really makes a lot of difference. Like when I'm drawing here and they are looking and drawing, and I need to see them drawing too. So I really want them to use either the 720 or the higher. So if you change your video quality, I'm pretty sure it would be much clearer. So these are the blending stumps. They are kind of the paper rolls, so you can use them for the blending like this. You can use Q-tips also, guys. That is also absolutely okay. The only thing is Q-tip might bring the graphite over these hatching lines, so we just want to keep them clean. So if you don't have these blending stump, you can use Q-tip, of course. Look, I'm using Q-tip here. So you can use Q-tip, that's also perfectly fine. Just be very careful, don't come over these hatching lines, and if graphite comes over the hatching line, you can just erase them, no problem. It's just the graphite pencil, no problem. We are not doing the shading with the pen, although I'm doing shading with the pen and the ink in my Inktober challenge. How about you guys? Did you guys join the Inktober challenge? Do you know about the Inktober challenge? And do you know that you can join them right now too if you want? Inktober challenge is a challenge started by a world famous artist, Jake Parker, like long ago, I think around 2009. It's a worldwide challenge. A lot of artists have joined it. So there is an official prompt list. It's on my Discord, on my Facebook, as well as everywhere in the Google. You can see them and you can start drawing them. Now in these spiral one, we are just going to do shading in the bottom like this. You can use pencil if you want a little bit for the flicking kind of style in the bottom. And then you can use Q-tip for the shading. So if you want to see, I'm posting one video daily for the Inktober challenge in my YouTube video, in my YouTube channel. You can see there. In most of the video, I'm drawing with the same pen, and sometimes I'm using ink also of various colors, mostly black. Now you see I'm carrying these Q-tip. My Q-tip is carrying this graphite, so I'm just using that into the center of these petals, big petals. I didn't lay down any graphite there with the pencil. So we are done with the shading in the 1, 2 and 3 layer. Now we are working in the last layer shading. I'm taking my pencil, and for the last layer shading, it's really important. We are going to do shading in this bottom part as well as in the sides, in all 4 sides, and the center also. And you see it will create so beautiful effect in this pattern. use a small circular motion. They are really easy to do and they really give beautiful effect in blending. If you are going out, then please clean it. Use the eraser and clean. You are not supposed to go out from this circle for the shading, okay? And no problem if it is going out because you can easily erase it. It's just the graphite pencil, guys. Like you see, it's going a little bit here and I don't really want it to this side. So I'm just erasing it. So can you guys see the difference in this block and in this block? I hope you can see it easily, like you can just make it out. And this is not done, guys. After this, where these 4 lines are, we have to do little shading in these 4 lines too. And that will complete the shading in these sections. Do these shadings with full focus, guys, and if you are going to the other side, then please erase it, and that really makes a lot of difference. Like this. Now the shading is done in the one section. And we have to repeat absolutely the same way in all the rest 3 sections. And then the last shading in this one, and then we are done. I really enjoyed working in this pattern, and after completing this pattern, I'm going to show you again the sneak peek of the tomorrow's Zendoodle as well as next week's Mandala and Zendoodle. Okay guys, let's finish this, then I'll show you.
Delisha says she made 7 parts by mistake in the last part and what to do.
I didn't get it. What do you mean by the 7 parts? Do you mean these? It's okay. No problem. When you complete it and you will do the shading, you won't see that there is one extra or the less part. No problem. Just go ahead. It will be hardly visible. If this shading is coming over the other side where we don't want, then please erase it, okay? Use the eraser, guys. It is really important to keep your shading in the area where it is required and to clean the area where we really want the neat and clean white space. We don't really want to get it dirty. Like if it is going outside, you see here it is little smudging is going outside. So we really need to clean it. And the best part is to keep your artwork in any zip pouch, like fixed size of the poly bag, or you can like kind of seal them, frame them. And if you have that spray, like the fixative spray, you can use that fixative spray, then it won't smudge. But if you are using the fixative spray, use it outside of the house in the open area. Don't use inside in the room. And I generally wear mask whenever I use fixative spray, and whenever you are going out, you should wear mask, right?
These days, anyways, people have masks.
Yes. So I'm kind of...
Varsha is asking, can fixative spray be used over ink as well?
Yes. Yes, you can use over the ink also.
Delisha, your question is not clear, so not really sure what you're trying to ask. So Mamta is asking, how do we share our work done with you? So Nidhi, can you also show Discord on your phone? I think there's a lot of new people today.
Okay, I'll show. So you can share your work at Discord. So Discord is a platform. It's a beautiful art community. You can join that, and the link of the Discord must be there in the chat, as well as you can see in the description of the video. And Discord Discord works best when you download the app first. So first download the app and then join my Discord server. There are various channels, like the material channel where you can see all the materials which we use in all the sessions. There is a schedule channel where you can see all the schedule of the whole month. There is a upcoming project channel where you can see pictures of the all upcoming projects.
Yeah, can you show it as well?
Yeah, I'll show. Let me complete this one, then I'll show. And then there is a art corner channel where generally everyone submit their artwork. You can see other participants' artwork also, and you can submit your artwork too there. And if any of the other project, if you are working, it's not only about this artwork. If you are working on any other project at home, you can submit that too. You can show us that too. And everyone is inspiring each other. It's not just one person is inspiring. Now just last shading, and then I'll show you. You see the graphite I'm carrying. So near this dark block, we just...
So the question Delisha is asking, it's not clear to me, Nidhi. Can you read the chat, see if you understand?
How to color alternate in 7 sections. Oh, now I get it. Because you made these 7 sections instead of 8, so how you can make it alternate? That is a point. That is a point. So you cannot make alternate, that is for sure. So either you repeat the same thing every way, and that is what I can suggest. Or if you have a space, make one more layer and do that different design in the other layer in all 7 sections. How about that? You can try that if that works. I have done that earlier because I have done that mistake once. So what I say, that we should never call these mistakes if we mess up something. We should call them the opportunity to make something new, your own, your own pattern, your own design. So that is what I take it. So how about you can make one more layer and all 7 with this design, and then all next layer with this design. So you can go ahead and do that, and I would love to see your submissions. So if you do that, please go ahead and submit it at my Discord. So here is the Discord, guys. Like, this is the Discord app, you see. And when you open it, so this is the general chat where everybody is writing. So you see the schedule.
It's not fully visible.
Okay, is it now? So schedule is like, you can see the schedule for the whole October month. It was the September schedule. Art corner channel. You see people are submitting their artwork. This is the work which we did yesterday. So a lot of people like, and Rukmani, this is beautiful. So you can submit your own artwork also. This is what we did last time. Dhruti, this is beautiful. And Manjula, you are submitting beautiful work of your daughter and your Shanti. Manjula, this is Deepika. We did this last time as I showed you this one. Like this one we did last Saturday. Beautiful design. So you can see my old pattern, Gayatri, Shanti, Manjula, Razina. So beautiful artwork, guys. So you can submit your work, Haripriya, Shruti. And here is one channel, their upcoming project. You can see all the upcoming projects. Like this is the one which we are going to do tomorrow. You can see pictures there. And Inktober, is the challenge with every single day. People are submitting on the based on your day submission, based on the prompt you are working, and you can see the Inktober uh, challenge videos on my YouTube also. And we are kind of done our this pattern today. I'm so happy to draw this along with you guys. And whatever pattern drawing you do, either the spiral art or the mandala or the Zendoodle, we always finish it with some beautiful and kind words. That is really, really important, guys.
Can you say hello to Rajeshri?
Yes, hello, Rajeshri. Hello, and hello everyone. I want to say hello to everyone, whoever is here with me. I want to say thank you. And I would like everybody to say some good words to yourself. Praise your artwork. Praise yourself that you spent this beautiful 1.5 hour creatively. And I hope you have learned something with me too. And I also learned every single time whenever I do these sessions. I'm saying some good words to myself in front of you guys. Like I'm holding my artwork and I'm saying, good job Nidhi Prakash, you did awesome. Say some good words to yourself, say aloud your name, and don't forget to write, sign your work. I'm signing here my name or the initials and the date. Today is 10, so 10, 10, 20, and that's all.
So guys, anybody wants to play basketball today, please type down yes in the chat.
It seems like my camera got stuck, but don't worry guys, I hope you can hear me. We are kind of done, and we are done with this beautiful art. Don't forget to submit your artwork in the Discord, and you can submit it at my Facebook too. So see you guys tomorrow.
We will be starting a game of basketball.
Okay, so before we start the basketball game, let me show you. This is the artwork. It's just a sneak peek for tomorrow's artwork. This is the Zendoodle, which we'll do next Sunday, and this is the mandala, which we are going to do next Saturday. Okay guys, bye, see you.
So guys who want to play basketball, please stay back. If people want to watch us play, they can stay back as well. Nidhi, can you mute the mic? Can you change to
Now it's on.
Okay guys, so those who don't know, you can join one of the teams. Either you can type join nachos, exclamation join nachos, or exclamation join Casper to join one of the teams. Your objective is to score a goal for your team. To score a goal, you give the angle and the speed at which you want to throw the basketball into the hoop. So for example, if you want to throw the basketball at an angle of 45, speed of 80, you will type 45 space 80, hit enter to throw your ball, and you will be able to figure it out as the game goes.
So whoever wants to play, you can write down exclamation join either nachos or the Casper, and then write down the angle.
Right, and exclamation join, not just join, exclamation join nachos or exclamation join Casper.
Karuna, write down exclamation before the join. दे रही हूँ. Gomti, there are just two teams, Nachos or Casper. You should write down exclamation join Nachos or exclamation join Casper. Gomti, you have joined already?